Hi everyone, this is Mr. Clifton C. Lucia Duaves of Marcela Timabanta National High School of the Division of Llano del Norte. I will be your teacher for today, as today we will be learning new things that will make us a better person as we promote good and harmonious relationship. Are you ready?
The old woman who swallowed a fly. There was an old woman who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old woman who swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and wiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old woman who swallowed a bird. How absurd to swallow a bird. She swallowed this bird to catch a spider that wiggled and jiggled and wiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old woman who swallowed a cat. Imagine that. She swallowed the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch a spider that wriggled and jiggled and wiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old woman who swallowed a dog. What a hug to swallow the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch a spider that wriggled and jiggled and wiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old woman who swallowed a goat. Just opened her throat and swallowed the goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and wiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old woman who swallowed a cow. I don't know why she swallowed the cow. She swallowed the cow to catch the goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch a spider that wriggled and jiggled and wiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. There was an old woman who swallowed a horse. She's dead, of course. Can you relate the poem to our last topic? How about you? Food web is the natural interconnection of the food chain and a graphical representation of what eats what in an ecological community. When you talk about food chain, it is a linear network of links in a food web, starting from producer organism and ending at apex predator species, detrivores, or decomposer species. In Hugot Avenue, which we will be considering this one as Hugot is life, you will be making a Hugot lines. Again, you will be making your Hugot lines, give insights, and prepare for a different presentation. And you will relate your presentation to the pandemic that we are facing. I will be grouping you into 5. We will have an activity entitled Hugot Avenue. Do you like Hugot lines? Well, that's good. Group 1, you will be performing through role playing. Group 2, you will be making the activity through spoken words. While performer number 3 or group 3, through poster making. For group 4, you will be having your song making. For Group 5, dancing. So performance will be graded according to the following criteria. Concept is 20% or 20 points. Creativity, 10 points. Uniqueness, 5 points. Deliberation, 5 points. Overall impact, 10 points. Okay, to prepare you for our lesson for today, I have here a video presentation entitled Symbiotic Harmony. Alright, very good. Remember that we are all connected with each other. Whatever that we do, either it is good or bad, it affects to all of us. At this juncture, you have a case, and you make this case close. So you will be having your case study entitled You and I. You will be given 5 minutes to perform the activity to make the study close. Part of the case is solving new normal scenario, an agricultural problem. To make us fully understood the topic for today, by the way, our topic for today is all about symbiotic relationship. But before that, we have here the objectives. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to, number 1, define symbiotic relationship. Number 2, identify and explain symbiotic relationship. And number 3, analyze the relationship among organisms in integration to the new normal scenario. Now, when you say symbiotic relationship is also known as ecological relationship or symbiosis. A symbiosis is an involved interaction of close, living relationship between organisms from different species, usually with benefits to one or both of the individuals involved. When we talk about symbiotic relationship, as being understood, it's a symbiosis. And remember that symbiosis may be obligate, in which case the relationship between the two species is so interdependent that each of the organism is unable to survive without other, or facultative in which the two species engage in a symbiotic partnership through choice and can survive individually. Okay, when we say symbiotic relationship, we have here 5 types of symbiotic relationship. Number 1 is mutualism. Number 2 is commensalism. Number 3 is competition. Number 4, predation. Number 5, parasitism. Now, to make us understand what this mutualism is all about, mutualism is a form of symbiosis in which both symbiotic partners benefit from the interaction, often resulting in a significant fitness gain for either one of both parties. I have here a picture. What can you say about the picture? Is the picture entails mutualism? Yes? Alright, very good. Can you tell us that the two organisms are having mutual relationship with each other?
As the bee fly from flower to flower, gathering nectar which they make into food, benefiting the bee. When the bee land in a flower, the bee gets some pollen on the hairy body, and when the bee land in the next flower, some of the pollen from the first one rubs off, pollinating the plant. This benefits the plant. In this mutualistic relationship, the bee get to eat and the flower plant get to reproduce.
You have also here one example of mutualism. Can you tell us, can you explain to us how these two organisms have a mutual relationship with each other? Alright, very good. And that is mutualism. The second type of symbiotic relationship is also known as commensalism. Very good. So based on the definition of commensalism, commensalism is a symbiosis in which one organism benefits from and often completely dependent on the other for food, shelter, or locomotion with no obvious effect on the host. Okay, I have here a very good example of commensalism. You have there the coconut tree and the orchids.
In the illustration, the orchid grow on the tree, but use it just for support. They do not obtain energy or nutrients from the tree. Water and nutrients are obtained from the air and from the compost of the tree, meaning the orchid benefited while the tree is not affected or nothing happened.
I have here also a very good example, or one very good example of commensalism. The third type of symbiotic relationship is known as predation. Predation refers to one animal stalks, kills, and eat another, simply eat another and finding a prey. So we have here one very good example of a predation. You have there the rabbit and the hawk. Who can explain the illustration with regards to the predation and the rabbit?
The illustration entails the relationship as prediction. One organism is considered as prey and the other is predator. The hawk is the predator while the rabbit is the prey that is being hunted, killed, and eaten by the predator.
Okay, another example of predation is this one. Who can explain this picture? Very good. And that is true. And that is predation is all about. Another type of symbiotic relationship is also known as competition. Do you now have the idea of what this competition is all about? Remember that when we say about competition, competition refers to two or more organisms fight for resources such as food, space, shelter, a mate, can be between same species or different species. You have there the tiger and the lion. Who among you here can explain this illustration?
The lion and the tiger in the illustration defines competition, wherein the two have some reputation that they will be fighting for resources.
Another very good example of competition is this one. Who among you here can explain this illustration? Very good. The last type of symbiotic relationship is also known as parasitism. When we say parasitism, parasitism refers to the non-mutualistic form of symbiosis occurring when one of the organisms benefits at the expense of other. A very good example of parasitism is this illustration. Who among you here can explain this illustration? How about you?
The illustration shows the relationship of a mosquito and the human wherein the mosquito benefits however the human is harmed. The mosquito bites the person and feeds off of their blood. The mosquito benefited from this because blood is a food source and the mosquito receives nutrients. However, the human is harmed because the mosquito has the potential of transmitting bacteria that could be dangerous, such as malaria. Therefore, in this relationship, human is the host while the mosquito is the parasite that harm the host.
Okay, another example of parasitism is this illustration. Who among you here can explain this illustration? Alright, and that is symbiotic relationship is all about. That wrap up our lesson for today. Our concept for today is all about symbiotic relationship. I hope guys that we will have a very good and harmonious relationship with each other. That's all for today. Bye!